Most traders get an alert on their phone and they're in the trade before they even looked at the chart. That's not a system, that's a reflex. Today I'm walking through the entire Wolf chart ecosystem, from the alert to the confirmation, plan, execution. 4 steps, the same 4, every single time, with no exceptions. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand why the alert, the things that everyone's chasing, is the least important part of the whole loop. Let's get into it. Step 1, the alert fires. Now, first thing, this room right here is Shon's. This is in the Wolf Empire. These alert channels come with the Wolf chart. They live in his house. And I want to clear that from the jump because I'm not about to show you someone else's work and let you think it's mine. 4 channels: demand zone conquered by bears, supply zone conquered by bulls, swing trade WTMA alerts, and swing trade level 3 floater. And look how they're named. That's not decoration. That's how the read built right into the title. Demand conquered by bears. That means the floor gave away. The place buyers were supposed to defend and they didn't. Supply conquered by bulls. The ceiling broke. The wall that was holding price down isn't holding anymore. Somebody lost a level. That's what conquered means. It's a fight, and one side just took ground. Now here's a part that people miss. Nobody is posting these. There's no guru sitting there typing. TradingView watches the condition. The Wolf chart fires. It's all automation. No opinion in it. No hype in it. No feelings. The chart raised its hands and said, hey, look at me. That's all the alert is. And they're split into separate channels on purpose. So you subscribe to the conditions you actually trade. Your phone doesn't buzz for someone else's setup. It buzzes for yours. Now, the trap. An alert feels like urgency. It shows up. It's got a color on it. Your phone lights up and something in your chest says go. That feeling is lying to you. Nothing in this list is a trade. Not one of them. Every single one of these is an invitation to open a chart. That's it. That's the entire job of step 1. The people who lose money in this ecosystem are the ones who treat step 1 like it's step 4. Step 2, we go to confirm it. The alert told me what happened. The chart tells me whether it matters. Those are 2 completely different questions. Now, I'm going to be straight with you about what I'm showing you and what I'm not. I'll give you the order I read in, the principle. That I'll teach all day long, but I'm not going to walk you through the actual read line for line on a live chart. That part, the real top-down analysis, that's what the member section is for. That's the edge. And I'm not about to lay it all out so every content farm on the internet can screenshot it and sell it back to you as their own. So here's the principle. Watch the order. The alert that fired, that's the T. That's the trigger. It fired first. But I don't start at T. I start at S. Structure. Where's the floor? Where's the ceiling? What has price actually been doing? Because a trigger inside of a structure you don't understand is just noise with good timing. Then A, alignment. Does the higher time frame agree? Or am I about to take a 5-minute opinion inside of a daily disagreement? If the big picture says no, I don't care how pretty the little picture is. Then C, confirmation. This is where the Wolf chart earns its money. The sequence is either intact or it's broken. That's the read my members learn to run for themselves. And that's exactly the part I'm keeping in the house. That's the order. Structure first, then the trigger gets to matter. Then the chart confirms every single time. And here's the part no one wants to hear. Most alerts die right here. They don't survive the chart. And that is the best thing that can possibly happen to you. An alert that doesn't survive step 2 just saved you money. That's not the system failing. That's the system working. That's the whole reason step 2 exists. Let me say this as plain as I can. If every alert you get turns into a position, you're not reading, you're collecting. The chart's allowed to tell you no. Let it. Step 3, the read becomes a plan. So I take all the information that I need to formulate a top-down analysis and I feed it through Black Wolf. If you're new here, Black Wolf is Shon's. That's the foundation, the 5 phases. That's the person who taught me this system before I even seasoned it and called it the Roux. And Black Wolf only works once you got the wolf chart. That's not a paywall trick. That's just the whole thing is built on the chart's language. It can't read a chart it doesn't speak. Same rule as step 2. I'm showing you that this happens. I'm not putting the plan it hands back up on your screen. The levels, the invalidation, the reasoning it lays out. That's members material. And I'll tell you exactly what it does and why it matters. Now, what this is not a magic answer button. It is not going to tell you the future. It formulates a plan from what you show it. If you skip out on step 2 and hand it garbage, it will hand you a very confident, very well organized garbage plan. It's a strategist. It's not a fortune teller. And what it hands back before $1 is at risk is levels, an invalidation, and a reason written down. That's the entire point of the ecosystem right there. Because here's the truth about a plan in your head. It changes. The candle moves and your plan quietly moves with it. And you don't even notice it's happening. You will talk yourself out of your own stop in real time and swear you never had one. A plan on the screen doesn't move. It just sits there being right about what you thought when you were calm. Writing it down is what turns a hope into a plan. Step 4, execute. This is the shortest step in the whole loop. It's also the one that decides everything. This is the K. Keep discipline. And here's what I want you to see. The first 3 steps exist so that this step requires zero thinking. You've already made every decision that matters. You made them with a clear head before the money was on the line. Now you're not deciding anything. You're just keeping a promise you made yourself 20 minutes ago. If validation hits, you're out. That's not a conversation. That's not a let me give it a little more room. That's not a let me see what it does at the close. You drew that line when you were calm, honor it when you're not. That's the whole job. And let me be honest with you about what this loop actually does, because I'm not going to sell you something that isn't. This loop does not make you right. You're going to run all 4 steps perfectly and still take losses. That's the business. Anybody telling you different is selling something. What the loop does is make you consistent. Same process on your best day, same process on your worst day. And consistent is the thing you actually want to compound. Being right one time is a story you tell at a barbecue. Being consistent is a career. 3 things to lock in. 1, the alert is an invitation, not an instruction. The ping is the least important part of this. Step 2, most alerts should die at the chart. When step 2 kills the trade, that's the system working. And step 3, the plan gets written before the risk, or it isn't a plan. Now let me be straight with you about how this splits because it matters. Step 1 and 3, the alerts and Black Wolf, these are Shon's. That comes with the Wolf Chart subscription. That's the foundation, and he built it. Steps 2 and 4, that's what we do every day in the Trading Roux. That's my lane. Shon gave me the system, I season it, and I teach you how to run it. You need both. The tools without discipline is just a faster way to lose. The discipline without the tools is guessing with good manners. The Trading Roux is free. You can get that link at creoletrades.com. The link's in the description. Wolf chart links down there too. That's the door to steps 1 and 3. And do me a favor. Drop a comment and tell me which of the 4 steps you skip. Be honest. It's steps 2, and it's always step 2. Confirmation over prediction, stay stacked.
They trading blind, I got wolf vision. Everything glow when I'm locked on the mission. See the zone, see the trap, see the money in the dark. Ain't no hiding from the wolf when he locking on the chart.